What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Technical Tuesday. Hey, yeah, this is what we did last week. We talked about redstone, what powers it, how it powers. Let's just see what else. Let's go through the blocks and see what they do. Okay, so let's go with pistons, and let's go with pistons. Then we'll go sticky pistons, then slime blocks and honey, and then we'll do more later. This episode too. Let's just start with these. After I do slash time set day. Alright, so piston. A piston, once it's powered, can push a block, but it won't pull it back. As you see there, push, stay. The maximum I'm gonna say is 60. It can push 15 blocks, just like redstone, and then the 16th it stops pushing. Maybe it could be 16 blocks it pushes and 17 it stops. Here, let's just test that real quick. Stone, smooth stone, since I know that's easy to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now if I go over here. Okay, 15 is too much. Let's lower this down to 14. There. Maybe it was 13. Maybe I'm just like really just misremembering right now for some reason. 13, 12, 12. Okay, it can move 12 blocks. I thought it was way higher for some reason, but I guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Place that. Pushes. Alright. Can push 12 blocks. And then the neat things about how pistons is code-wise, like the way they coded it, it's like a door. So in our last episode, we talked about powered blocks and how over here, this block being powered still allows this to happen and be powered. Okay. So when that is triggered, it's like that, and then it also needs to be like that up here, so that it works the entire way. And if you go all the way up here, doesn't, and boom, 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 do that. Grab repeater, grab a block. There. So if you power this block, it doesn't work. But if you bring this block over, it does work. And then if you power this block right next to it, it works obviously. And that goes the same for down here. So power block here works. So for piston, you would think since it's one block, it would only work like this, right? That's what you think. But if you go up here and power or this block, power that block. Sorry, I got it wrong. It still works. But if you go over to, let's grab a dispenser. There, repeaters. That works like, I grabbed the one thing. Okay, let's grab TNT. Okay, TNT. See, that, you would think that would go, because that would ignite it. Like, here, let's go over here. Place this. Has, water, so I don't destroy everything. See, it lights it. You can just, like, put down water so it doesn't, like, actually explode the blocks. It only does damage. But as you can see over here, that doesn't go. But if you were to go and grab something like, wait, what can I grab? Pad rails. Pad rails, not powered. Uh, obviously repeater's not powered. Copper bulb, not powered. You'd have to put a block here for anything down here to be powered, because the block above it being powered will power the one under it. But switch, let's say you switch this one. Oh, it's because I was using repeaters. This one out for redstone dust. This redstone dust will power this block. So this block has power, and you place down a torch. My Sometimes it just needs like an update tick. Like it'll just like be wonky, and you need something to update it, or sometimes it just works. I don't know. That's just Minecraft for you. It's always wonky, but that works like that. So that can be very useful. I know in a lot of advanced redstone that tends to be used. Like even in like simple piston doors, that tends to be used because it's very powerful. So you don't have to have redstone here or redstone here or redstone here for it to work. Since under it, block powered under it also works. You can have like a little bit more room. It can be janky at times. Depends on the setup and that type of stuff. But that works. That's very useful. Now onto sticky pistons. This, real quick, this term is called quasi-conductivity because it uses the same setup as a door. See, boom, like that, door. Basically just a door. Powered blocks. And then, obviously, you go here, here. Doesn't work. Quasi-conductivity. There's like other things, like I think dispensers are like that. But obviously not copper bulbs like I showed. It's weird. That's Minecraft. Then goes sticky pistons, which will act like normal pistons that push the block forward, but when it's unpowered, it doesn't pull it. It pulls it back. Except for what's called one tick pulses. So if I were to have an observer here, it will just push it out really fast and leave it there. And it'll like very quickly pull it back in. So observers do that. There's some other setups that do that. Mainly, but observers are the easiest. And from here up, it will always. Shoot, I need to break that block. That block, okay. All those blocks. And then. Oh, shoot, I thought pistons were. Then. Slime blocks, stick to it, obviously. But. Just like any other block. Then you can put blocks all around it. Hit, and then. It will move all of those blocks. It has the same max as regular pistons of 13 blocks. Or 12 blocks. 12 blocks. I think 12 blocks is what we settled on. So that works. And there's a bunch of complicated setups with that. Honey blocks work in the exact same way. It just instead of like when you have slime blocks will stick to slime blocks. Honey blocks will stick to honey blocks. So I could put a block over here. Boom. And obviously those two stay together and pull that block. But if you were to put a slime block here and a honey block in the center, it will only move the honey block, not the slime block, which is very useful. And then, going down the list, dispensers and droppers. Actually, having a bucket here is like the best practical use. So I need to grab some redstone, just need to grab a bun, and then I need to grab some glass. So this is the dispenser. I just need to put glass around it for the demonstration real quick. If I were to go in here, place a water bucket, and in here place a water bucket, link these up with some redstone, the dispenser places the water bucket while the dropper drops the water bucket. And then you can pick it, press it again to pick it up. Unfortunately, this does not work in cauldrons for whatever reason. So if I were to grab a cauldron, I'm just going to grab it from here. I don't know how to spell it. Here it is. So if I place a cauldron here instead, see, it just drops it because there's a block there and it's like, hey, block here. I cannot place the water here since there's a block here, so I'm just going to drop it and act like a dropper. So that works for lava buckets, water buckets, powdered snow. Then there's others, but not regular blocks. If you put a normal spruce log in there and press it, it just drops it. And then, but let's say, I want to say with saplings it works, but you'd have to be placing the sapling like here on a grass block, a valid placement block, because saplings can only be placed on dirt, grass, that type of stuff, puzzle, or put there, or not. I guess it doesn't place it. I misremembered. Sorry, guys. Because obviously I'm just doing all of this off of memory. No real script. I don't really care. But the unique thing about dispensers too is you can put an arrow in here and it'll fire the arrow like that. You'll probably see this in a lot of mini games and YouTube shorts and stuff. It also works for like tridents. It works for tridents. I think that's about it. Wait, does it work for tridents? Maybe it's because I was standing right there. Or it doesn't work for tridents. That's weird. I swore it did. I guess it's just arrows then. Is there anything else places? I don't think there's anything else at places. But also, on the water, it only works for water, not powdered snow or lava. If you have something like leaves or mangrove roots here, and a water bucket down here, it'll place it inside of it and trap it. Since that's technically a valid spot for water. And the droppers will just drop anything that goes into it. Then let's go crafters. Let's hold off on crafters for 1 second. Crafters get really complicated, actually. So you have storage items like chests, barrels, droppers, hoppers, and trap chest. All of these cannot be moved by pistons at all. Same with shulker boxes. Shulker boxes. If you try to push any of these with a piston, it just doesn't work. Oh, that reminds me. Covered. I messed it up. Dang it. I place a shulker box in here. I can, and if I fix the redstone real quick, it will place it. But then, also the unique thing about shulker boxes, it actually doesn't get moved by pistons, because when it tries to get moved by pistons, it gets destroyed. It destroys it. It doesn't need a block there. I just realized that wouldn't have worked. So place this here, place this back in here. Oh, that blocked it from being placed. Place that, breaks it. Let's put it back in here real quick. Grab a sticky piston. Place it. Breaks it. Doesn't move it at all. These also get broken by pistons. So if I grab some leaves of any variety, place that, it just gets broken. Alright, back to holdings. Back to like item holdings. Hoppers will push items into these. So I can drop redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, and redstone dust. So it doesn't go into anything, it'll just stay in the hopper. But if it's going to a chest, large chest, barrel, trap chest, shulker boxes, it pushes it in. Except for ender chests. Ender chests are the one exception because ender chests are weird. But then it works the exact same way. They also pull from that. So if you have a hopper under it, as you can see, goes through, gets pulled in, it's pulled in. But the unique thing about trap chest though is, other than this ring around it, it looks exactly like a normal chest. But when you open it, it puts out a redstone signal. So here I need to actually grab some repeaters so it can be shown, or else it's just too quick. It'll like go away by the time it closes. So 1, 2, 3. If you just open it, as you see, the redstone powered up, and then it's unpowering now that it's closed. And then you can put a lot of items in here. It's not going through at all, but the second you close it and come down here, they're slowly getting transferred into here, but stop the second you open it. So that's unique about trap chest. And then another item that holds blocks, the crafter, which I skipped over. There's also wax copper chest, or like copper chest. Those have to do with the copper golem. I will cover that all in future episodes. The same thing with hoppers go into it. Oh, also items that are in droppers will get placed into the chest, but not in dispensers. See that got dropped out back in my inventory, gone. But this one here, it went into here, went to the chest. It works for every storage thing. And then now for the crafter. I'm sorry, I just kept remembering facts because I'm doing this off memory, so it just takes extra seconds. Cause I'm going back, telling you guys what I forgot about. Hopefully you guys aren't just getting that, and then going to what I mean to get. So you can grab a comparator. This works for every storage block, so all of these. It'll tell what's in. If there's something inside of it, it will put out a redstone signal, like a sort of in like ratio to it. So how this has less slots than this. I mean, if you put one stack of items in here, it will only put out one thing. But if you change this into a double chest, or here, let's fill this up real quick. See, this is maxed out at 15, but if you change that into a double chest, oh, I think that stays the same. Yeah, I guess it stays the same. I think that stays the same, actually. I'm mistaken. But, so all that, it's dependent on the amount of items. So if I get rid of an entire line, it is a weaker signal now. Get rid of this line, weaker signal. Put some back in, a little bit of a stronger signal. But here, this is different. It only counts the items if there's an item in the slot or not. So if I put a few more in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that brings it up to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here it stops. And I'm just going to place a block to mark where it ends. Now, if I go in here, maxed out, put so much in there, it is still just at that final block. It does not move forward. Then you can, obviously, it is showing that you can craft a block of redstone, but as I click on it, you can't pull it. So, as you could hear me clicking there, I was trying to click and pull it, but it wouldn't, because you need to have a redstone signal go into it, and then it will drop it like a dropper. So I can place a chest here, and it'll go into the chest. And if that chest is filled up, it'll just drop the item. Alright. And then you don't even need to have like everything in here. So let's say I grab some torches, or sticks to make redstone torches. Grab sticks, place them in there, makes it. But let's say you want to automate redstone torch production, and you want to have hoppers going into it with redstone, with sticks and redstone. Got it. So let's say you want this going here with a bunch of sticks, this going here with a bunch of redstone. Obviously, you don't want it filling up like that, because then you can't craft it. It just doesn't work. So what you can do is left click it, and it will disable the slot. When a slot is disabled, that counts in the comparator. So as right now, we have 6 slots fill up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change this up to 9. It's at that 9 marker right there. I grab a hopper now and fill this up with sticks, fill this up with redstone. It's not going into it. It just doesn't care. Then you can press it. Obviously, that just dropped the redstone torch. It fills it up. Redstone torch fills it up. So that can work like that. And those are storage blocks. Then you'll have the new, recent shelves. This is probably going to be the last thing I cover today. You can put items in the different slots, or you can take it and put power into it. It will remove the slots. It can just shift click it or just right click it and it'll switch it out. For like, as you can see, my bottom right thing hotbar, and then there, switching it out. Then you can have a hopper going to, oh shoot, I got it. That locks the hopper, because not lockers. What the lockers? I meant hoppers. Hoppers can be locked. So if there is a source going into them, or into like a block right next to them, if they're powered in any way, if I drop an item, it doesn't go into it. If there's a chest on top of it, doesn't get pulled into it. Because that's what I'm showing with the chest over here. The only way to put items into a locked hopper is from a hopper pushing into it. So it's pushing into here, but this won't push into anything. So if I put a barrel here, barrel isn't filling up. If I move this, remove that, then this is going into here. I want to say each of these slots can hold up to, I want to say it's 64 per slot. So if I go here, there, fill that, just, it just keeps switching. So let me just, there, there, I think, there, that one's yep, 64. So if I do that, that allows me to come. So if it's just like on power like this, I can just grab one stack, put it back. But if this is powered, I can come here, just grab the entire stack, or I can click on it again, puts it all back. But if I take it all, the hopper behind it will refill it slowly. So that's shelves for you. That's going to be all for today's Technical Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next week for next Technical Tuesday, or we'll cover, I don't really know. I'll figure that out when I get to it. Because obviously I'm just covering this stuff on the spot. I hope you guys enjoyed, learned something. Hopefully redstone makes a tiny bit more sense now, because yes, I know it's confusing. And I'll see you next week. Bye. I'll see you Wednesday for Reading Wednesday, and then Freaking Fun Friday, Survival Saturday. Hey, so I'll see you then. Bye.